Today's story is about a young woman who marries a very rich man, much older than her, just for wealth. At first, her life is full of luxury and comfort, but soon she realizes that her husband can give her everything except the feeling she needs the most. Because of this, she gets involved in an affair with a young man who is capable of fulfilling all her desires. Slowly, she falls deeply in love with him and starts doing secret things behind her family that we will explore in this story. Hello, friends. My name is Alex, and the story begins with a girl named Bihter, who tells us about her life. Once her family lived a very wealthy lifestyle, as they were among the richest families in the city. But after her grandfather passed away, their financial condition declined. Even then, they tried to maintain a royal lifestyle. During this time, a new piece of news arrives that her sister Baker has given birth to a son. Bihter shares this good news with her mother, Firdaus, but her reaction is not as expected because she does not like being called a grandmother. Soon, a rich man named Adnan arrives at their house. He is an old and close acquaintance of the family. Firdaus feels happy seeing him, as she secretly dreams of marrying him to regain a luxurious life. However, Adnan has come for another reason, and after speaking to Bihter's brother-in-law, he leaves quickly. No one understands at that moment, but during dinner, everything becomes clear. Bihter's brother-in-law announces that Adnan wants to marry Bihter. This shocks Firdaus the most because she had feelings for Adnan herself. Bihter is aware of this, but she has always been independent in her decisions. Her mother has nothing to say, so the final choice is left to Bihter. Adnan is much older and was previously married, but his first wife died due to illness. After some thought, Bihter agrees and marries him. After some days, Adnan's children arrive at the house. His younger son Bulent accepts Bihter quickly and calls her mother, but his elder daughter Nihal keeps some distance. She is polite, but clearly uncomfortable accepting Bihter as her mother. Later, during dinner, a young man named Behlul arrives, who is Adnan's nephew. He is playful, flirtatious, and very close to Adnan. He compliments Bihter's beauty and congratulates her on the marriage. Slowly, Bihter becomes the lady of the house. All servants follow her orders, and she appears happy with this luxurious life. But in reality, she is not. Adnan provides her with comfort, but cannot fulfill her emotional and physical needs. Still, she pretends to be happy. One day, Bihter takes Nihal shopping. At first, Nihal feels awkward, but gradually they bond and become friends. They shop together and return home. Yet again, Bihter's desires remain unfulfilled. Adnan apologizes, but she laughs it off, hiding her true feelings. Time passes and a year goes by. On their anniversary, the family plans a picnic. Adnan invites Bihter's mother and sister. The atmosphere seems joyful. At a beautiful location, Adnan gives Bihter an expensive necklace, which is a family heirloom, but Nihal does not like it and walks away. Later, while resting, Bihter notices Behlul flirting with another. He tries to get close to her, but she rejects him. Before leaving, he gestures towards Bihter. This creates a stir in her heart. Back home, she keeps thinking about him, as he is handsome and young. This awakens a storm inside her. Meanwhile, Adnan tries to get close to her, but once again fails, leaving her frustrated and incomplete in anger. In anger, she breaks the necklace gifted by Adnan. Her inner dissatisfaction starts to show, but she still stays silent. The next day, she learns that Adnan has invited her mother to stay with them due to illness. She dislikes this, as she knows her mother's nature. Even Nihal gets upset. Everyone retreats to their rooms. Behlul mentions that Firdaus once betrayed her husband, leading to his death. Yet Adnan, still married, her daughter Firdaus arrives and immediately instructs a servant to keep an eye on everything. Bihter, already angry, avoids meeting her. That night, she drinks and secretly goes to Behlul's room. She starts teasing him playfully. He gets nervous and asks why she is there. She reminds him about candies he had promised. He says he forgot, and as he gives them, the power goes out. In the darkness, he feeds her candies, and her suppressed desires finally find some relief. The next morning, she pretends to be ill. Her mother advises her not to repeat her mistakes and warns her about Behlul's reputation, but Bihter ignores her. Nihal is sad because her younger brother has been sent away for studies. Behlul consoles
her, saying, "Life changes, and we must adapt." Bihter sees this and feels jealous. She interrupts them, but Behlul leaves for the city that night. Adnan again fails to satisfy her, pushing her closer to Behlul. She continues visiting him for candies. Their relationship deepens. They start meeting secretly whenever Adnan is away. She even suggests running away together. One day, Bihter, Behlul, and Nihal go shopping, where their chemistry is noticeable, and their driver observes everything. At night, she visits him
again and warns him to be careful as her mother is suspicious. Behlul regrets their meeting, fearing consequences, but she cannot stay away. One day he says she only comes to him for her desires and returns to her husband afterward. This angers her, and she slaps him. The story now reaches a turning point where emotions clash. The next day, Adnan suggests marrying Nihal to Behlul based on Firdaus' idea. This shocks Bihter. She opposes it, but Adnan believes it will help Nihal move on. Bihter confronts her mother, who claims she wants to protect her from repeating mistakes. Nihal refuses to marry without her consent and leaves the house. Behlul distances himself from Bihter, leaving her lonely. Days pass, and she struggles with her emptiness. Later, Behlul proposes to Nihal and informs the family. This news disturbs Bihter deeply. She confronts him, but he says marrying Nihal is necessary, and they can still meet secretly. She is devastated and confesses everything to her mother, asking her to stop the wedding. Her mother agrees reluctantly. During breakfast, Nihal accepts the proposal, making things worse for Bihter. Her mother tries to delay, but fails. Bihter becomes more desperate. She decides to tell Adnan, but her mother stops her and locks her in a room. Meanwhile, the driver reveals everything to Adnan. Enraged, he heads towards her room. Inside, Bihter demands Behlul run away with her, but he refuses. She pulls out a gun, intending to end her life, but then sees him escaping by boat. Realizing he is a coward, she changes her mind. Adnan arrives, but she faces him boldly, declaring she cannot live in this hell anymore. She walks out in front of everyone, leaving everything behind, not caring about anyone anymore, neither Adnan nor Behlul. And this is where the story ends.